This is Barbara Ellistad with Mesquite Citizen Journal, and we're here today at the very kickoff of the 2013 World Long Drive Championships with Art Sellinger, who is the CEO of the Long Drivers Association. So welcome back to Mesquite for your 17th year.
This is our 17th. Actually, no, it's our, is it? 97 kicked it off, so you'd have to do the math. So since 1997, the RE/MAX World Long Drive Championships called Mesquite home, and of course we're at the Mesquite Sports and Event Complex again since 2008.
Yeah. Now, you know, this year is a whole different venue, so let's just start with that. It's kind of a split competition this year. We're going to have 10 days of competition up here at the Mesquite Sports and Events Complex, and then a whole new addition to the Long Drive Championship, and that is the finals in October in Las Vegas.
Split's one word to say. We're just leaving 2 hours of competition out.
Okay.
So, you know, if you take 10 days of competition up here in Mesquite, 2 hours is going to be in Las Vegas for the open division and just the final 8. So 192 open competitors are coming to Mesquite more than ever, and we're going to have all the rounds except for the final 8. So we are leaving one round of competition out. And why that is done is...
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, the reason this is done is because we're going to have 4 shows this year. And you cannot air shows weeks on end back to back and have this competition consecutive. The first 3 shows air October 9, 16, and 23.
And that's on the Golf Channel?
Taken from, on the Golf Channel. That's taken from the action that you'll see out here in Mesquite now. Those are made-for-tape TV shows.
Okay.
And then the reason being is we want to let those shows air. That takes 3 weeks, and then have the competitors back for a live finale. Golf Channel did not want to air our event not live. So the only way to do it live is to have them come back, kind of exactly like poker does. So they set up their November 9. This is our October 8. So again, everything's really the same except for 2 hours of competition this year.
Okay. All right. How many golfers do you have competing this year then?
400. Our record number are coming to Mesquite September 18 through 27 to compete. 400 in 7 divisions. It's our largest contingency. You know, we estimate the total amount of people at 2,000 coming to Mesquite.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good shoulder time of year, and working with the city and the Mesquite Resort Association, I really think everybody will be able to put a footprint on their business and the economic impact that they have, you know, on 100-degree days in September when it's not a prominent time to visit. When golf courses are shut down, you know, we have players here, so we are utilizing our relationship with Golf Mesquite, Nevada, playing courses outside the Mesquite area, but at Coral Canyon and Coyote Springs, which still benefit Mesquite because they're part of that rotation.
Right.
And, you know, the hotels are filled. We're thrilled that we're on this shoulder time frame. I think it really worked out well. There was the 3 big ingredients for the hotel this year. The properties was to come back at a different time rather than late October. Bring a different TV audience to the mix, which we did with Golf Channel and NBC. And again, bring more people, and it should be fine.
Yeah, because this is about a month earlier than you normally
exactly. It's
have the
about 5 weeks. About 5 weeks earlier than normal. So again, we're braving the heat. It's not too bad.
Well, it's that or brave the cold.
You're exactly right. So as long as we don't brave 30, 40 mile an hour winds, I think we're fine. Yardages are going to be great. It's the first time at the facility here where we're not hitting on overseeded ryegrass. So I expect numbers to be really big here. We're going to get that warm southeast wind, which should be good for big numbers. So a lot of things shaping up for exciting television.
Yeah. Well, good. So what do you accomplish then by having the finals in Las Vegas? I know in May you had a media day. I went down for it and saw the platform.
Sure.
I'm a golfer, have been for 30 years. It was just kind of odd to see the platform in the bleachers and hitting over a speedway.
Right, it's definitely unique. In working with Golf Channel, executive produce and executive team there, they wanted a unique venue for the final 8 since we were going to bring them back. The platform you saw there was 16 by 16. The platform we're doing is 42 by 42.
Okay, so that's considerably bigger.
It's enormous. It's going to be close to 1,700 square feet.
Okay.
And with Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority getting involved, you know, we're here in Clark County in Mesquite as well. So they put up the dollars that we're missing for the live broadcast, and 45 minutes down the road, right off I-15, it's the Speedway.
Right.
That grid out there, that grass, works really well for us. It's 130 yards long by 50 yards wide, just 10 yards skinnier than what we use up here. And at night, live TV with the Vegas backdrop, I think it really will be explosive. We want to have an event on Golf Channel that people really remember. And having that venue is really going to be a talked about venue. It's going to make RE/MAX World Long Drive Championship, I think, a memorable, talked about event in golf.
Yeah. Now, the
Definitely
one
risky, but we'll see.
Well, I saw a few of the golf balls land in the bleachers, so
Nobody's sitting there. Everybody's going to be, behind. We expect 10,000 people to be there that night. We really do.
And if I remember right, a lot of the airmen from Nellis Air Force Base are going to be given free admission. And
yeah, we're working with. We want, of course, all Mesquite residents to come down. We have tickets out here at the venue right now, and they can pick up their complimentary tickets. If people drive up that day and they don't have a ticket, they'll have to pay to get in. But we're giving away as many tickets as we can this week.
Okay.
So please sure and pick those up. We are working with Nellis. We're going to feed their families of the airmen that do come out and have them as our invited guests. We've worked very hard with other organizations with ticketing type programs at the Shriners Open, with the First Tee, with the Southern Nevada Golf Association, Las Vegas Golf Hall of Fame, area golf courses, Walters Golf. So in a concerted effort around the venues with our sponsors, Callaway, Dick's Sporting Goods, Golf Galaxy, a lot of RE/MAX offices participating. We expect to get a very large crowd for that live finale. So, and we expect the same here next Friday on the 27th. That's a big day. The Friday the 27th here at the Mesquite Sports and Event Complex is show 3 of the 4 shows.
Okay.
So this next Friday, the 27th, the action that takes place here from 10 till 1 is we call them the Super 16, and that's going to be its own television show that will air on October 23rd, and that's 16 going to 8.
Okay.
Show 2 is the 192 going down to 16. Show 1 is an introduction to what RE/MAX World Long Drive is, what Mesquite, Nevada is about as far as hosting the event, how these players make it here for the grassroots qualifying around the world. So that's your 3-show lead up.
Okay.
Those are not live shows. Those are narrated shows, kind of your Hard Knocks 24/7 feel. And then you go to the live Golf Channel show on October 30.
Okay. One of the questions that a lot of people asked me after I did the article and had pictures of the platform down at the Speedway, a lot of people surprisingly asked me, where are they going to warm up?
Yeah, we of course are in the business of putting events on, but I, as a former player myself, I always take the player into consideration for everything, and the players are going to be treated like gold there that week. Our host hotel down there is the Palazzo, which is a 5-diamond resort. So, they're going to be limoed everywhere around town, fed like kings. On game day, they will have a chance. We're setting up a impromptu driving range across the parking lot. Right. Good thing is there's a lot of land over by the Speedway.
Yeah.
So right across from the parking lot, across from the Speedway entrance where we'll be at the Earnhardt Terrace, we'll set up a makeshift driving range where they'll be able to hit the golf balls out to the desert. And then they'll be called back up at about 5 o'clock. And then we have an indoor netting system with TrackMan launch monitors where they'll be able to hit. And then an extra long drive cage where they're right on deck. So hitting will be plentiful. They'll have these TrackMan devices that track the ball. So warm-up is not an issue. They'll be well taken care of. But it was definitely a question, but one that we've solved. We still have to bring in extra light for this event. The Speedway's lit up, but it's not lit up in the sky. And our golf balls fly in the sky. So the track's lit up, but the sky's got to be lit up. So we're bringing in our lights, 12 cameras, just like you'll see up here for the event this week, starting Wednesday next week for the cameras. And, it'll take a big effort. But I kind of like that the players are hitting right in the middle of where the grandstands are, 50 feet up, people around them. It's going to be nuts.
I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, we're putting a live DJ on the tee, and we've got 4 Golf Channel personalities for the live show that'll be coming out to call the action.
Yeah.
So it's really going to be fun.
Yeah.